Well, Tahia, you have me blushing over here. But what I would like to do is to congratulate you for even taking the opportunity to seek help, because a lot of times people fail to seek help, and then the situation gets worse. I remember that conversation, and I'm not going to go into it, but what I would like to say is that you not only sought help, but the things that I told you, even though you didn't agree with them, and I will say this to the audience, the things that I suggested to Kahea were the things that she received from me. Okay, and it's the same way that my family raised me. My family taught me how to be a wife when I was, before I could even understand, any of that stuff. So I in turn did the same with her. I taught her exactly how she's supposed to treat her husband whenever she decided to get married, and even in her relationship, how she's to treat her friend, boyfriend, fiance, and then husband. And so when Kahea came to me, the things that she was telling me, I said, Kahea, well, didn't I do those things for you? So if I was able to do those things for you and you received it and enjoyed, why wouldn't you, think that it would be good for him as well? And after all, he's doing his part as a husband. So you in turn have to do your part as a wife. And of course, she didn't appreciate what I was saying because she wanted to do it her way. But as we see, that she took the advice and applied it, and that's what we need more people to do. So thank you very much, Kahea. That was a commendable thing for you to do, and to even acknowledge, that that you had a situation and you sought help, and voila, it's working out. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I'd like to welcome Alfo in chat. Alfo has his own show Saturday, 3 p.m. and also at 4 p.m. So thank you so much for being here, Alfo. We have Ms. Callywood again, Jay Early, Kahea, OCG. OCG has her own show on Blog Talk Radio as well, and her show is at 10 p.m. Saturday night, Eastern Time, and please feel free to join her. She has a wonderful show as well. Welcome, OCG, and before I forget, my mentor, Ms. India DeClaire, is listening in. She's not able to be present on the computer, but she is listening in. So thank you, Ms. India. Appreciate you being here. And her show is aired Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have Mr. Perry Steele as well. So thank you, everyone, for being here. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to call 1-347-857-4296. We're going to take another caller from the 248 area code, joining Khalifa and Kahea. Please, welcome to Let's Talk.
Hi.
Hi
Hello.
there. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. How about you?
I'm good. Is this Rhonda?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. I noticed, just was listening to you speak on, treating your significant other, spouse, people, kind of like how you want to be treated. Sometimes it's always easier to get than to give, So we have to really practice, and I noticed that I find that that's really helpful, even when people don't quite reciprocate, and you just kind of throw it out there and try to humble yourself. It really does help situations, to be better. Even when there's conflict in situations, if you just kind of open your heart and just ask for help, you will be surprised how that's so effective, you know. So I really enjoyed, kind of what you were saying.
Right.
Mhm.
And that's so true, Rhonda. And as I mentioned with Gehalia before, a lot of times people will ask you for help, and you provide it, and then they refuse to apply it. And, what good is asking and someone giving you that advice, and then you never utilize it. So you
Even in the
have to.
workplace, I'm
Right.
sorry to cut you, but I have found that sometimes you feel like an intimidation of asking, but I know I had a situation where I asked and prayed for courage to help,
Hmm.
with a situation, and I got enough courage to do things where it was, said in love. It wasn't said harshly, although I felt that someone in the workplace had kind of wronged me. But I said it in love, and I just said what I will do and what I won't do. And you'd be surprised how much, sometimes we feel like, okay, jobs are so plentiful, they can just get somebody else. But sometimes to get good help and to get good people, it's hard because that's why a lot of people come and go because there's just certain things they won't speak up and say. And yeah, it's not always easy, but if you ask, for help with it in your prayer life or whatever, it really does help. And I've seen that happen with so many circumstances, just speaking it out and asking, uh, the Lord or, to help with a situation. And it seems like he really prevails if we really come with a sincere heart. So like you said, it's a good feeling to give it, but it's also a good feeling to receive it, and that's what, I feel like, giving it will bring it back full circle.
Absolutely. And that goes back to what Brother Haki said, that we have to learn it from a young age. So those of us who have boys and girls, let's start teaching them now,
Mhm.
before it's too late. So
Mhm.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, Rhonda, do you
Okay,
have any
huh?
more comments? Okay, you're
No,
going to
I just
listen?
like listening too. Yeah, I like to
Okay.
listen too. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to mute your mic, and we're going to continue to listen. I'd like to thank all the callers and the participants, people in chat on demand, those who are listening they're going to listen in archive, and those who are streaming. We appreciate all the support, because without you, this would not be possible. I would like to continue with another statement that YJ made. And again, I'm using this time to show my appreciation to YJ. He is my co-host whenever possible, and he's very quiet, so sometimes, he doesn't have an opportunity to really speak his mind. But that day that we had the call last week, he really made some valid points, and I did tell him that I'm going to dedicate this show to what he had commented on, and as well as Ms. India Declare. And her statement was, how did we get here? And she went on to say that the reason why we're here is because we're not wanting to deal with the problems that we're facing. But to continue with YJ, he went on to say that God created the woman as a gift for man. And then he went on to say, who is going to abuse a gift? A gift you are going to take care of. And how true a statement that is. Most of us value the gifts that we receive. And when you receive it, you want to treat it the best that you could, because what? You want it to last forever. So let's look at our mate in that light. You have a husband, you have a wife. Let's start treating them as if they they are a gift, and true enough, they are a gift from God. Those who believe in God, a gift from the Divine One. So let's be mindful of that. We have another caller. Miss Cassandra, thank you so much for calling in.
What's
How
your
are
teacher?
you today, madam?
I'm fine. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
Or good afternoon. Okay, so
Good morning.
what's your teacher? I just want to know. You know, say there's no secrets. You know, say you said let's talk. I want to talk. Why y'all talking in code? What you do now that got her husband coming home just noticing that she's doing a little extra?
Miss Khalifa is also teaching us. And Brother Hakeem.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to teach us something, Callie Wood? Because we're here to learn. And mind you, people, I'm not married, but I have a lot of knowledge.
1 + 1 is 2. That's all I know. I'm trying to learn from you guys. So, you know, y'all talking in code and it's confusing me. So I was just wondering, you know. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sit back and maybe I can figure it out on my own. I'll figure it out on my own.
Callie, what code? Come on, what code are you talking about? You mean when Kahea made her statement about
she said that she was having problems and you called her, she called you and you told her what to do, and now her husband comes home happy and just because she's doing a little extra.
So you want her to elaborate on that?
No, I'm just playing around.
Oh, okay. I mean, because Kahea doesn't mind, she'd elaborate.
Oh, well,
Kahea, without going into too many details, because it was really something simple. Kahea, without going into too many details, can you elaborate a little bit on what the situation was?
I'll tell you one good thing.
Okay.
Okay, my husband is white.
Oh, Lord.
No, okay. So here's the deal. He shines his shoes before work. So I wouldn't shine his shoes. Like, sometimes he would ask me if I could help him shine his shoes, and I would be like, no, I'm not shining your shoes. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not shining a white man's shoes. But I talked to my mom, and I thought about what she said, and I think maybe a week after, I finally said, you know what? He's my husband. And if he needs help shining his shoes, then I will shine his shoes. And I sat down one day, we were watching TV, getting ready for work, and he put his shoes on, and I noticed they were dirty. And I said, Sweetie, would you like me to shine your shoes for you? And he said, that would be so helpful. And I sat there and I cleaned his shoes. And I said, Sweetie, you're the only white man whose shoes I will shine. But it wasn't, I told him, I said, you know what, first you're my husband. And that's what it was about. It was about me putting all that nonsense from the external world aside and dealing with my husband as a good man, as the good man that he is. And he needed something very simple, his shoes shine before work while he had them on, and I shined them, and he was so happy just to get that, you know. And
That's deep. Did you get a rock? Did he bring home a diamond ring when he came home? Because
not yet.
You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, yo, I got to shine my shoes, man. Man, I got some grit. I got a shoe shine. I got to be a good woman.